Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today with a little mini whip and chat because it is the end of November, which means it is the end of DP for Vets 2023. I am going to be working on this while I share some stuff with you guys, so I'm going to zoom into where I'm going to be working. This is a whip and chat, but it's going to be a really short, quick one, but if you want to listen while you're working, grab your whip and let's go. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm going to be working on this little section here. This is my Orchid Fantasy from Crafties that it's actually working up pretty quickly, and it's only 40 by 40, so it wasn't super huge. So I'm trying to fit this in one last kit before the end of November. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Let me start my timer here, and I will just jump in. So like I said, today I'm here with a little mini whip and chat because it is the end of DP for Vets this year, which I'm both happy and sad about. Sad to see the end of the event because I always have so much fun, but happy to see the end because that means I get to give away awesome things. So again, a huge thank you to our sponsors, Bella Art Diamonds, Butterfly Effect Wares, Art Dot, and Creations Marin. I will have links to all of their shops in the description below, so go check them out, guys. Support them for supporting the event. I am finished with my 2 flag canvases, which you guys will see when I do the finish montage video, which hopefully will be sometime this weekend. It depends on how quickly everybody fills out the exit form and I get all the photos and everything ready, and I can edit and put together the video. It doesn't usually take me too long to do it, so hopefully that'll go quickly. And I am excited to announce, because we have such awesome sponsors for the event, that I'm actually going to be giving away 2 prize packages. I've got the final prize package, but then we had enough stuff and put together a second little prize package. So you will have 2 chances to win for the final prize package. You only get 1 entry, so make sure that you fill out both the entry and exit forms and you include your finish photo, because that doing all of that gets you entered into the final drawing, but only 1 entry per person. Even if you finish more than 1 thing, please fill out the exit form. I want to include everybody's finishes and finish photos in the video montage, and I just love to see all the pretty amazing things that you did. Everybody had some really amazing kits this year, as always. I'm constantly amazed by the things that people find to work on. I mean, admittedly, I can't single-handedly go look at every single diamond painting offered out there, but that's part of the fun of the event for me, is seeing what kind of canvases you guys pick for the events, and then sometimes me going to try and find them because they're amazing and I want them for myself. Same thing happens with DP for Pets, and I think I've set myself up for next year. I did manage to snag the patriotic gnome that I wanted from Dreamer Designs, so that will likely be the one that I'm doing for the event for next year. But we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind before then. So yeah, make sure if you haven't already that you hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell. Both of those things will make sure that when I do post the final video with the prize drawing that you don't miss it, because you would be amazed at the number of people who sign up for giveaways and then don't ever come back to see if they've won. And this is not a new thing. This has been going on since I started the channel. I guess maybe they just forget about it, or the prizes aren't that interesting, or I don't know, maybe people get stuff going on in their lives and they just don't think about it. But so many times I have had people who sign up for an event and I will draw their name and then I never hear another word. And I mean, I guess if I had people's emails, then I could go back and try and contact them, but I kind of feel like, you know, I'm giving away the stuff. There should be a little bit of onus on the person winning to be paying attention to see if they win, right? Or is that just me? I guess I should look at how do other people do it? I just assumed everyone did it the same way as me, but maybe they don't. In other diamond painting events, is it set up so that the people hosting the event contact you? Am I doing it wrong? Is that the problem? I've never actually participated in an event where I submitted my canvas and photos and all of that stuff because I can buy my own kits, and so I figured I would just leave that to other people, but maybe because of that I don't know how people do it. Am I doing it wrong? Let me know. Is it usual that you have to contact the person when you win, or are they like, is the host of, you know, Drills and Chills contacting you when you win the Drills and Chills prize or whatever event happens to be going on? Maybe I just need to do it differently. And then I wouldn't end up with so many things left over because people don't contact me. Even when I was doing my 12 Days of Christmas last year, I had probably at least 4 of the 12 who never contacted me. And so I ended up with extra stuff. If I have things to give away, sometimes I will do it through the Random Acts of Kindness, but it is kind of pricey to ship out kits. I mean, usually you're talking, like if it's a premium license kit, it's usually $15, $20 just for shipping, and that's within the United States. Of course, I picked a bad time to do it. I would like to do another giveaway. I'm really close to 6,000 subscribers, which would be awesome, but I want to wait until after the first of the year because the post office raises all of their rates during the holiday season, which I get. I know the holiday season is a busy time for them, but 23% seems a little steep. So maybe I need to wait and do giveaways at odd random times when there's no reason for the post office to have increased rates. It's just more fun to do it around the holiday time, you know? Anyway, so yeah, guys, the end of the event, make sure that you, like I said, fill out the entry and exit forms and submit your photo. I've already been editing and going through some of the stuff that you guys have provided, the things that you guys have finished. So many cute, awesome finishes, so I can't wait for you guys to see all of those and to see who's going to win the final giveaway. Now that we are done with the event, you have until midnight tonight to upload everything. So the Google form gives me the time and date stamps it and all of that. So you have until midnight tonight if you're not quite finished. I think most people are finished, although I know there's a couple of people that are still trying to finish things up, but I'm sure they'll make it by the deadline. I'm trying to finish up some things. Like I said, I finished my 2 flags, so I'll show you those in the finished video, but I want to finish this one. I finished off my last paint gem kit. I, of course, finished the underwater scene that I was working on from Oraloa. So now that really just leaves me this one and my Flower Crazy, which will be my big project for December. And that will also be my last artist series kit. So I'm super excited. Not only do I get to work on that kit, because I love it, but it will let me finish up some of my goals, which is awesome. And now that we are almost in December, can you believe that? We are flying into December. I can't believe how fast this year has gone. I can start looking ahead to 2024, which admittedly I've already been doing, but now I don't have to feel guilty about doing it because I'm at the finish line for most of my goals for 2023. So now I can start looking ahead to 2024. I did surprisingly already receive my Black Friday kits from Diamond Art Club. I did see they now have a warehouse in Texas, which has speeded things up for me. So it just took, I don't know, 3 or 4 days for everything to get to me, and I actually got both of my orders packaged together. I bought 3 of their new releases on Black Friday, so I put those in one order, and then I went back and used their, 30% off for the weekend, and bought 3 kits that I had my eye on. I still have a few more that I have my eyes on that I may go back and use points for, but I got a total of 6 kits from Diamond Art Club, and they all came in the mail together. So I got, for the new releases, I got the Desert Bloom Dreamcatcher. I love that image. I saw somebody unboxing it and I thought it was super pretty, so I got that one. And then I got the cute little girl with like the fairy wings and stuff. Naoko, I think is the name of it. And then I got the rainbow dragon, which is a Dragons and Beasties. I've already done a kit. Actually, it was a dragon kit by Dragons and Beasties, but I thought it was super cute. Who doesn't love dragons? I have enough of them in my stash, goodness knows. Anyway, so I got that one. So those were my 3 Black Friday new releases. And then I went back and got Wilhelmina's Nook, which I thought was super cute. And I'd actually been looking at several kits by her before, just hadn't gotten one. That one they restocked, so I got that one. I got the Christmas Bunny. I kept going back to that one, and I had avoided it because it was a lot of black and it was a lot of red background, and I wasn't sure that I would like doing all the black, but I kept coming back to the image, and I'm like, okay, I keep looking at this one, so I need to just get it because I like the image, even if I'm not thrilled about all the black. So I got that one, and then the last one I got was the Lucky Cat. I can't pronounce whatever the rest of the name of it is. It's a Jeremiah Kettner with the little, it's a money cat is what it's called. That's what my husband calls it anyway. He loves it, thinks it's good luck. So I'm going to be making that one for him. So I got all of those. It was interesting as I was shopping because I found myself looking at kits and then going, oh, I shouldn't get that one. I've already done something by that artist. As if somehow my artist series goal means that I can never do another kit by that same artist, which is crazy. And once I realized I was doing that, I was like, okay, I need to go back and get these particular kits that I've kind of skipped over for that reason. But it was just kind of crazy that that was in the back of my brain without me even kind of realizing it as I was shopping. I did, as I was shopping, try to pay more attention to, is this round? Is this square? How big is it? I don't know if it did me any favors, though. I mean, a lot of them, even if they were very big, I bought them anyway because I love the image. I told my husband I'm trying to think of my stash differently. I've told you guys before I have a love-hate relationship with it. I love that I have so many diamond paintings, but I hate the guilt that I associate with it. So I'm trying to get over that in my own brain. And while I was shopping, I was like, okay, I've given myself permission to shop for these things. My husband knew I was going to be buying quite a bit with the goal of staying under my budget, of course, but still spending some money for Black Friday. And I got some nice deals, so I was happy with that. I got some really nice kits for not very much money. And I did spend actual money and use their discounts for most of the places that I shopped, which means that I now have more points, so I can go back and get things with my points, which I probably will be doing as well. But I told my husband I'm trying to kind of change how I think about my stash because I seem to be drawn to kits that are very large and usually square, which is not an issue that they're square. I enjoy doing both squares and rounds, although I will admit I lean a little more towards rounds simply because they go faster. But I like the square kits. It's not that I'm trying to avoid them or anything. But there were just several of them that I was like, oh, that seems kind of big, but I really love this image, so I'm going to go ahead and get it. And I'm going to have to rearrange. I was actually looking today at how I can rearrange my office craft space to make room for everything. My Diamond Art Club kits are here. I'm still waiting on a couple of other shipments. I'm probably going to be buying a little bit more, so I'm going to need to make even more room. And my shelves are currently at capacity without me kind of moving things around. So I've got an idea. I'm going to be moving some things around to make room, which hopefully helps. Oh, I'm never going to run out of things to do. I also need to, besides finding space for the actual diamond painting kits, I need to do all my admin stuff. I got to keep track. I keep track of, what day were they delivered, all of the kit info, the size, how much did I pay for it, whether it's round or square, all that kind of stuff. So I need to keep everything up to date. And I also have to keep all my business spreadsheets up to date because I like to be able to just hand everything over at the first of the year as soon as we get all of our W-2s and stuff so that we can get our taxes done as soon as possible. I don't like waiting until the last minute for taxes, which admittedly is because we usually get a refund. So there's that. I'm sure I wouldn't be as anxious to get everything done Well, that's not true. Even we generally almost always owe state. We get a refund from federal, but we almost always owe state. And I wait until the last minute to pay the state. I want it done beforehand so I know what kind of a bill we're looking at. So usually in February, I'm handing everything over. Please do my taxes so I know what to expect. How much are we getting back? How much do we have to pay out? Do those at least balance out is always the goal, right? So in addition to being the end of the event, the end of the November also means that I need to go back through my 2023 goals and figure out how I did in November. I think I'm pretty on track. I know that I spent quite a big chunk of budget in November for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but I'm curious to see where I'm sitting on a couple of other goals. I want to know where I'm sitting for DP hours. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to meet my artist series goal, assuming that I get the Flower Crazy one done in December. It's kind of crazy with the holidays, so I don't know exactly how much time I'll have to diamond paint, but I'm going to give it the old college try, as they say. I've already met my finish goals. I think I'm setting pretty good for 2023, so I can start, like I said, looking ahead to 2024. And then, of course, once we actually hit the end of December, I will be going back and looking at how I did for all of the goals for the entire year and all of my finishes. Because I actually finished quite a few things, way more than I thought I would for this year. So I'm pretty happy about that as well. So again, thank you to everybody who participated in the DP for Vets event and also the DP for Pets event. I am planning to do both events again next year. They may look slightly different depending on whether or not we've moved to Canada yet. Hopefully, we definitely will have moved by the time DP for Vets rolls around again next year. Although just a note, so next year, the month of June, will again be DP for Pets 2024. That'll be the hashtag. I have changed it slightly for DP for Vets. It will still be the month of November because that makes the most sense, but I have changed the hashtag to be DP for Veterans 2024. So many people were just confused by the hashtag when I just had it as vets, especially with me doing the pets event. And hopefully this will clear up some of the confusion. I did go out and give the information to Kay, who runs the Diamond Painting Events group on Facebook, with the updated hashtag, so that should all be on there if you follow her group. If you don't, you should. She has all of the listings for all of the diamond painting events. And I also gave all the information to Mr. and Mrs. Dubé Diamond Paint, who are on Instagram. They keep a spreadsheet, which admittedly is just a little bit easier for me than hunting through the Facebook group, but I know Facebook is a lot of people's go-to. So everything is listed or should be listed in both places. I will be doing both events next year. I had the thought today that I should have just put both of the events listed on my event page in my logbook. That way they were just kind of in everybody's face if they got the logbook, but maybe I'll do that in 2025. We'll see. So yeah, just to let everybody know that hopefully that will clear things up with the hashtag for DP for Veterans 2024. I think that's it, you guys. I know this was a short whip-in chat, but I just kind of wanted to update you on the end of the event, remind everybody to fill out the entry and exit forms, and yeah, just thank everybody for participating. And again, a huge thank you to our sponsors. Again, I will have links below to all of their shops, so make sure you check them out. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around through this pretty short video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.